All right, I guess it's my turn. Before we get this party started, let's address the elephant in the room. So for all of you all that took a bet on if I was going to cry, go ahead and pay up. It's already over. It's not so much as if I'm going to cry, it was how long it'll take me to cry. There's quite a few more coming, so just stand by, bear with me. All right, I got to break protocol here. I really do. I'm watching my Marines out there, or I should say Sergeant Major Young Marines out there. So we're going to mess this up real quick, and Sergeant Major Young got to clean it up because I'm gone. But Sergeant Fearing, I want you to go ahead and follow the Marines out. School circle around me. All right, go ahead and follow them out. Tony get ready to run out there? You got lost the squad already. Tony's gonna run out there. Hey, Ben, you're welcome too.
Beautiful.
Okay, so listen, I definitely want to recognize the Marfa Reds band for coming down. Mama, they gave me a band. You look at it? Give me a band. You always bring extra flair to a ceremony. I'm glad you're able to come through for me. Next, I want everybody to take a look at the Marines behind me. They said the formation is conducted by the enlisted Marines of MCLB Albany. Well, what they left out is the junior enlisted Marines of MCLB Albany. Of course, and attendant commands, LawCom, Marfa Reds Detachment, and I&I staff. So it was important for me to have a ceremony conducted by the junior Marines, our NCOs and our E3s and below. Because while we're out in town and you see myself, maybe the Colonel, the CG, people of that stature, you think that's the Marine Corps. But this is the engine behind me right here. This is the Marine Corps. So ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause. I need to acknowledge a few distinguished guests here in the audience as well. Again, I'm breaking protocol, so bear with me. So a hero that needs no introduction. He blazed trails by being amongst the first African Americans to serve in the United States Marine Corps. He did this while it was not popular and while the country was still trying to figure out the value of all its citizens. Your sacrifice helped show this nation that together we're better, and you set the stage for the Marine Corps I serve in today. Watching you has been an inspiration and example to me, and I thank you for having the courage to take the challenge of being a Marine. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the Regiment of Marfa Point Marine, Mr. Henry Jackson. Thank you, Chief. Of course, our very own General Schrader, the CG of LawCom. Thank you, sir, for your passion, your excellence. It's been a pleasure watching you do what you do. Thank you for being here today. Of course, Dan Gillen, Chairman of the Military Affairs Committee. Your personality, or yes, you personify the expression, once a Marine, always a Marine. Thank you, sir. Mr. Joe Najar, Commandant, Marine Corps Lead, Days Jardines Detachment. Thank you and your team for your mentorship. It's always great to stop by and get schooled on Marine Corps history by the awesome Marines that lived it. Thank you, sir. Mr. Justice Strickland, President, CEO of our Albany Daugherty Economic Development Commission. Daugherty County Chief of Police, Mr. Michael Perkins. Don Gray, City of Albany Facilities Manager Director. Thank you for your friendship, your wise counsel, and even more importantly, for your lovely wife, Ms. Robin, who has been someone my wife could turn to while I was in the trenches at work. You helped her understand the sacrifice that comes with being a military spouse. And yes, you kept me on the couch plenty of nights, so thank you. Of course, thank you to the City of Albany. It's been a pleasure meeting some amazing people and seeing the passion that goes into running this city day in, day out. Thank you for welcoming me and my family in and making us feel at home. To the commanders, sergeants, majors, master gunner sergeants, officers, enlisted Marines and sailors here, and friends, of course, that traveled far to be here today. Thank you all for being here today. So as Colonel Trumbull mentioned, the display that we have here today with the vehicles, even the Marines here, has been a direct representation of my career over the last 30 years. course, like I said, I was a stinger gunner, and I played around on trucks that looked similar to that. That's how I got my start in the Marine Corps, thinking I was going to shoot down some airplanes. Didn't quite happen. Didn't quite happen. But I was ready, always ready. Thanks to social media, though, I was able to connect with my very first company commander from the early 90s, Captain Thor. He's here today. Thank you, sir, for making the trip. He helped straighten out a misguided PFC Lance Corporal and helped to shape me into an accomplished NCO. And sir, you set the bar high on what I suspect out of a company commander. Thank you for making the trip. Thank you, sir. Of course, I wouldn't be here today without my E9 family, senior enlisted Marines who came down to make the trip. I definitely thank you all. This is the tip of the spear. The E9 committee's tip of the spear. EAC9, this is where the rubber meets the road when it comes to leadership, enlisted leadership in the Marine Corps. So again, it was always comforting to know I had somewhere to turn. When I had some days in the office where I couldn't quite figure things out, I could go to my peers who would give me some sound guidance. So thank you all for being here. So last night, there was, you all missed the show at the retirement dinner. It was pretty much a cry fest. I'll put it out there for you to see it on social media. So I spoke, said some comments to some people, and of course, for the sake of sparing the Marines behind me, I'm not going to repeat everything, but there's some people that I left off last night that I want to thank here in front of everybody. So, of course, you all heard the national anthem being sang here, and that was by Ms. Latrice Perriman. Thank you for your professionalism and what you do for the Marines and families here above the installation. She serves as the installation school liaison coordinator. She helps all the families get connected with the schools here when you come to the area. When I first arrived, I heard you sing the national anthem. I had already programmed in my ceremony, so you was already done. So please give her a round of applause for the beautiful national anthem. Was the FAP building, our family advocacy program. The ladies at the FAP building do an amazing job, but in particular, Ms. Ferdinand. Now, I know she's somewhere out here ducking down in embarrassment because I mentioned her name. But I felt it was important because I know all too well what you do for the base based on what I do. The services you provide come at great personal sacrifice, but I want to publicly thank you for your commitment and dedication. If it were not for your behind the scenes, life here would be a lot more challenging for the service members and their families. Now, even full disclosure, I find myself on your couch a time or two. Get some sage counsel as I deal with some of the things with personnel and had to straighten them out. But again, thank you for your wise counsel, and I hope that you and your beautiful family will always stay in touch. All right, XD, where your area is, Mr. Lynn Housley. So from day one, I was blown away by your knowledge and your energy. I always learn something in your presence. You've been great for this base, and you helped me get a better understanding of civilian leadership. That was a new concept for me. All that I ask, if you've been here long enough now, and you finally stop saying in the Army. You gotta stop saying it. If I got nothing else for you, you gotta stop saying it. Time is gone. Let it go. It's gone. All right. So for the boss of all bosses, Base Commander Colonel Trumbull. Can I call you Al now? Can I do it? All right. So how can I get so lucky to serve with my last tour with such an outstanding and charismatic leader of Marines? Our families bonded instantly, as well as we did, and I've been nothing but impressed to see you make some of the most difficult decisions any commander can make. I thank you for trusting me. Just to know it's my pleasure coming into office knowing that the information that I had for you helped you make decisions. Hope you're going to stay connected, sir, and I look forward to your friendship on the civilian side. Got it. All right, so to my family, my father, my sister, everybody that made the trip, all my family, all my cousins and them, Pookie and them, they're here. They're all here. They're here in force. All right, so there's an old proverb my mother used to say often. Raise a child on the right path and they won't stray far from it.
Breathe.
Let them 30 years go.
So I'll never forget what you've done. And the sacrifices you to make this possible. And I think I can finally say, Mama, we made it.
Yeah.
All right, my kids here. My kids, my oldest two. Thank you all for enduring the wrath of the Sergeant Major. Because I forgot sometimes to take my hat off when I got home. My oldest son, Jaleel. Hey, son, proud to watch you grow into the awesome young man that you are. Handling your business at Georgia Southern. And no pressure, but I'm counting on you. My oldest daughter, Jasmine. I grow more impressed with you every day. You're out of LSU, about to take over the campus, as you did our household. Everybody here loves you, but I know PMO's gonna be glad to see you go. Because every day you come to the gate without your ID card, you point at my picture on the wall. To remind them who you were. So thank PMO for tolerating that mess, man. The middle two, Jana and Zaya. You young ladies have some big shoes to fill from the old two that just left the nest. The good news is I'll be right there by your side every step of the way. The bad news, I'll be right there by your side. My baby boy Jaquez. Where you at, boy? There he is. So I don't know how my old ass got a 6-year-old. There he is. There he is. So I was able to somehow work out the kinks with the other 4, so I got to fine tune just for you. So his wisdom, unbelievable. So I was trying to explain to him about the ceremony, retirement, daddy's leaving the Marine Corps. So in words the only child could say, he looked at me with a straight face and says, so Dad, that means you're going to be my Marine now? Really? Come on, man. So again, for my family that traveled here, I got plenty of friends and family here, clearly too numerous to mention. But you all have been a part of that village to help me get to where I am. And I'm honored that you're here, and I wouldn't be here without you. Definitely thank you all for traveling down. Of course, my wife. Baby, thank you for your sacrifice. So I know that they brought you up and they gave you a spouse certificate for your sacrifice, but few people know what it takes to be a spouse of a dedicated Marine. All that I was able to do for the Marines came at a personal sacrifice at home. You had your own very distinguished career that you gave up for me. I'm forever grateful for all you've done. And now I'm saying, be careful which wishful comes to mind, because guess what? I'm all yours. All right, to the youngs. So I'm ready young, brother. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I wish you all the best. You and your family all the best here that MCLB Albany has to offer. You clearly have a very distinguished career, and I'm sure you're going to bring all that to a close here in MCLB Albany. People here are going to love you unconditionally and give you unconditional respect. All that I ask that you do is you embrace it and give it right back to them. Best of luck to you and your family. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Major Higgins is out.
Yeah.